They laughed at you, didn't they? They smirked when you told them what you wanted to do. They rolled their eyes. They whispered behind your back. They said, You think you can do that? And you stood there holding your dream in your hands, watching people crush it with their words. You felt that silence hit you harder than a punch. You smiled to hide the pain, but deep down, something inside you broke. Let me tell you something. Every great dreamer was laughed at before they were ever respected. Every legend started as a joke. People laughed at the first man who said he wanted to fly. They mocked the first one who said he'd walk on the moon. But what separates them from you is that they didn't let the laughter stop them. They took that laughter and turned it into fuel. When they laugh at your dreams, don't get angry. Don't argue. Don't explain. Just remember you're seeing something they can't see. You're hearing a voice they can't hear. Your dream is not supposed to make sense to people who gave up on their own. Your dream was planted inside you for a reason, and if you're brave enough to keep walking, one day the same people who laughed will clap. One day they'll act like they believed in you all along. But that only happens if you keep moving when it hurts. That only happens when you choose to believe in yourself when nobody else does. Because the truth is, you can't expect others to understand your hunger when they've never been starving for greatness. They live in comfort. You live in chaos. They want peace. You want purpose. They seek safety. You chase fire. You're not made to be understood. You're made to shock the world. So let them laugh. Let them underestimate you. Let them doubt you. Let them talk behind your back. Their laughter means you're doing something big enough to scare small minds. When they laugh, they're giving you a gift. They're handing you free energy. Every time someone mocks your dream, it adds another brick to your empire. Because one day when you're standing on the top of that mountain, you'll remember every single laugh and smile. You'll remember when you had no support. You'll remember when nobody shared your posts. You'll remember when they said, just get a normal job. You'll remember the looks of disbelief when you said, I'm going to make it. You'll remember every moment you were made to feel crazy for believing in yourself. And you'll whisper to yourself, they laughed but I kept going. They doubted but I kept building. They tried to break me but I refused to bend. That's the part they never understand. Your dream wasn't built on talent alone. It was built on rejection. It was built on pain. It was built on late nights, on empty pockets, on people walking away, on failures that would have destroyed the weak. But you're not weak. You never were. Most people don't laugh because they think you'll fail. They laugh because they're afraid you might succeed. Your dream is a mirror. It shows them what they could have been if they didn't give up. It reminds them of the dreams they buried years ago. So instead of facing that truth, they hide behind sarcasm. They joke because it's easier than admitting they quit. But you can't afford to carry their fear. You can't shrink your vision to make others comfortable. You can't lower your standards because they stopped climbing. You're not here to fit in. You're here to prove that ordinary people can do extraordinary things when they refuse to quit. Remember this. Small people laugh at big dreams. Big dreamers outgrow small minds. You don't need their approval. You need your obsession. You don't need their applause. You need your consistency. Because the day will come when those same people will say, I always knew you'd make it. And you look at them not with anger but with peace, because you know their laughter was part of your training. There's a lonely road between the dream and the reality. No one walks it with you. You'll have to face nights when you question everything, days when nothing works, moments when you feel invisible, times when the world feels like it's moving forward without you. And yet that's the road that makes you unstoppable. That's where you grow, where you adapt, where you become dangerous when they laugh and you still move forward. You build a kind of strength that no one can fake. You build the mindset of a warrior, because while they're sleeping, you're working. While they're gossiping, you're improving. While they're laughing, you're growing. Every second of mockery adds another layer of armor. Every insult becomes a seed of greatness. And when the world finally sees you win, they'll say it happened overnight. They'll never see the storms you survived to get there. When they laugh at you, don't talk, just work. When they mock, don't explain, just train. When they doubt, don't cry, just grind. Because success is the loudest revenge. The best way to silence a crowd is not with words, it's with results. Every day you choose to get up early, every night you spend working in silence, you're writing your answer. And one day that answer will echo louder than any insult they ever threw at you. You'll show them that you didn't need validation, you needed discipline. You didn't need fans, you needed focus. You didn't need luck, you needed consistency. You didn't need motivation, you needed hunger. And you had it all alone. There's a moment when you stop caring who believes in you. That's the moment you become dangerous. When you finally understand that it's not their support that creates your success, it's your persistence. You stop trying to convince people and start proving them wrong with actions. They'll laugh, yes, but eventually that laughter will fade because no one can laugh forever at someone who refuses to quit. They'll see the growth, they'll see the change, they'll see the results, and then they'll remember how they laughed, and they'll realize they were never laughing at you, they were laughing at what they don't understand. Remember who you are. You're not ordinary. You're not meant to blend in. You're meant to rise above. You're meant to fail, learn, rebuild, and dominate. You're meant to walk through rejection, through mockery, through silence, and still come out on top. Don't stop now. Don't slow down because people don't believe in you. They're not supposed to. If they did, it wouldn't be your dream. It would be theirs. So when they laugh at your dreams, just smile, because one day that laughter will be your motivation playlist. One day you'll thank them not because they were right, but because they made you unstoppable. The dream is still alive. The world will try to bury it, but it can't kill what was born inside your spirit. They'll mock you, they'll test you, they'll push you. But in the end, the only thing that matters is you didn't give up. Keep your head down. Keep your heart locked on your purpose. Keep your focus sharp. Every laugh, every doubt, every rejection, it all becomes fuel. Your story will inspire the same people who doubted you. Your victory will silence the noise. They laughed once, but when you win, the whole world will listen. And when that day comes, you won't need to say a single word. Your success will do all the talking.